Man, ever since yesterday, even when you get in the gym and you see people talking about the NBA, everybody is blowing up on Tyrese Halliburton. They're just blasting him for game five. Look, after we found out that he had tightness in his right calf, it should have been a coaching decision to sit him for the rest of the game because he wasn't being too productive. I mean, the entire game, he only had 4 points. And, when you have that tight calf, you can't run as easily. Your leg feels heavy. It feels weird. You might cramp up at any given moment. You never know what will happen, and anything can happen. You don't even get full motion in your leg because you're scared of cramping. So it can be tough. So the fact that he played that well with a hurt right calf, man, you got to give him his props on that end. Yeah, like I said, he only scored 4 points the whole game. I can't remember the exact number, but I think when he scores like between 22 and 30 points, the Pacers are undefeated, and they definitely need him in this kind of situation. But this was a big coaching mistake. When McConnell was in there, man, he was doing his thing. The team was coming back in the fourth quarter. They were down as far as 2 points. After McConnell takes a seat, they're down 13, 15 points almost immediately and lose the game by 13 points. This one is all human error, but that's exactly why we love sports so much. It's the mistakes that people make that make all the difference. And that's what counts, man. That's what gets people coming back. At this time, look, the game is over. You're not going back and changing the result. Just move on to game six and don't do a repeat of what you did in game four, giving up the lead too many times, or in game five where you're making these coaching mistakes and you're keeping a hurt player in when McConnell was already doing his thing. You know, live to fight another day. Maybe we will see a game seven. We're going to find out in a few days.